Naruto is known to have mastered the wind style element and performed jutsus like Rasengan, Rasen Shuriken, and a host of others. Will Naruto be able to learn the Chidori and hone it perfectly for it to become his own personal jutsu like the Rasengan? We will find out in today's video, but before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Looking at Naruto and how far he has come, learning Chidori wouldn't be a hard feat for him. How would this happen, you may ask? But before that, how does the Chidori work? The Chidori is a jutsu that involves concentrating high levels of lightning chakra around the user's hand. Kakashi Hatake developed this technique after his unsuccessful attempt to apply lightning nature chakra into the Rasengan. He originally designed the Chidori as a means to protect his friends and loved ones. To execute it, the user first collects lightning chakra in their hand, which emits a sound resembling birds chirping due to its intense electrical charge, hence the name Chidori. While this technique can harm the user's hand, causing skin damage and minor smoldering, it doesn't seem too disturbing. Once the chakra has been amassed, the user charges towards their target and thrusts the Chidori, piercing them and often inflicting fatal injuries. Despite the sound the jutsu makes, it is very efficient for assassinations. Although using the Chidori puts the user in danger because it's used in a straight line. Kakashi, being the inventor of the jutsu, developed a skill with the Chidori. He eventually became so good that he was able to split a bolt of lightning with it, earning his Chidori the name Lightning Cutter. So first things first, Naruto has learned nature transformation and he's good at using wind elements. Plus, he has also access to the lightning release, so all he needs is a teacher. This is why Sasuke comes in. Being the student of Kakashi, he has mastered the jutsu. All Naruto needs to do next is learn shape transformation. The Chidori also requires shaping lightning into a surge, which Naruto could do because he's mastered Rasengan, which is said to be the pinnacle of shape transformation. But Naruto still needs the Sharingan to effectively master the jutsu. Or does he? The whole reason the Chidori needs the Sharingan to work is because you need to move at impossibly fast speeds in order for the jutsu to be lethal. Without that lightning fast jab, it's not much more than a glorified cattle prod. Unfortunately, the naked eye can't exactly keep up with the speed necessary to pull the Chidori off. Without being able to really see what's going on around them, the caster is left dangerously open to counterattacks. Just ask Kakashi. That's where the Sharingan comes in. The Sharingan's enhanced kinetic vision can keep up with the Chidori's speed, which makes it a lot easier to keep yourself from getting gored while you're charging headfirst at enemy like a dumbass. However, Naruto doesn't seem to have this problem. Once he uses the Nine-Tail Chakra, he's way faster than Sasuke and Kakashi, and he's never had any problems with his eyes or reflexes or being able to keep up with his opponent's skills. And as I explained earlier, speed is basically what makes up half of the Chidori. The rest of it is trying to gather and condense a metric shitload of lightning-natured chakra around your hand, and hey, apparently one of the passive benefits of 6-Path Sage Mode is having a complete understanding and mastery of the 5 basic nature transformations, including, guess what? Lightning. Meaning that Naruto could theoretically have used the Chidori at any time after having his potential unlocked by Elder Kaoyoshi, the Sage of 6 Paths. There are some restrictions as to why Naruto didn't learn the Chidori earlier. Naruto never learned the Chidori because Kakashi never wanted to teach it to him. Naruto asked to learn the technique, but Kakashi rejected the idea for some reasons. First off, the Chidori is a lightning-style technique, and at the time, Naruto had enough difficulty just controlling his normal chakra and had no idea about nature affinities. Naruto would have had to learn how to use lightning nature techniques, which we found out later is not his natural affinity, and then learn to use the Chidori. This would make learning the technique take a considerable amount of time. Secondly, Kakashi didn't teach Naruto the Chidori because he didn't have the physical requisites for the technique at the beginning. The Chidori is a high-speed jab attack, and while Naruto was no stranger to taijutsu, he definitely lacked the proficiency with it to learn the Chidori. Sasuke, who was already pretty fast and had to use his Sharingan to copy Rock Lee's taijutsu to make up for the speed he lacked. Naruto had no way to bridge the physical gap to meet the requisites and would have had to train considerably longer than Sasuke did. just to get fast enough to use the Chidori. The last and most important reason is that the Chidori is a double-edged sword for those who don't have ocular prowess like the Sharingan. The speed at which you perform the Chidori causes a tunnel vision effect on the user, limiting their ability to respond to counterattacks. The Sharingan makes up for this weakness as it grants its user extra perception. Kakashi, the creator of the Chidori, stopped using the technique after he lost the Sharingan bestowed upon him by Obito but later went back to using it. This showcases how serious of a drawback this is when the creator of the technique no longer feels safe performing it. This is why Naruto never learned Chidori. At the end of the series, you could say that Naruto has overcome all of these restrictions. While not his affinity, nothing bars Naruto from learning Lightning Release in a manner similar to how he trained to learn Wind Release. He could easily split the task among his shadow clones. With the speed he gains from 6-Path Sage Mode or the SPSM and Kurama Mode, he definitely meets the speed requisites. Finally, with the sensory abilities he gains from SPSM and from Kurama Mode, he can sense any danger during a counterattack. Therefore, in his most current form, Naruto has nothing barring him from learning the technique, in my opinion. However, he has no reason to learn the Chidori as he has learned and mastered the Rasengan to a degree even higher than his father, the creator of the technique. A lot of people actually feel that Naruto didn't learn Chidori because of his nature affinity. This is not actually the case. Sasuke's affinity as an Uchiha is for fire release, not lightning release. Sasuke used his Sharingan to not only help reach the speed necessary for the technique but to help master lightning release. Anyone can learn multiple nature styles regardless of what your affinity is. Kakashi uses earth, water, and lightning techniques even though he only has an affinity for lightning. Some ninjas even learn all 5 releases such as the 3rd Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. The primary reason for Naruto not learning the technique is that it has a serious drawback. The speed at which you perform it is what caused Kakashi to lose his original left eye in the first place. The Sharingan is what allowed Kakashi to master the technique and allowed Sasuke to use the Chidori to no negative effect. When Kakashi has his original eye restored, he stops using the Chidori and uses a technique called Purple Lightning in its place because he no longer has a way to negate the tunnel vision effect. However, I doubt that we'll ever actually see Naruto use the Chidori in a fight. It would probably be incredibly awkward for him to use it considering it's ostensibly his biggest rival's signature move. I imagine that Sasuke wouldn't even try to use the Rasengan for similar reasons. The Chidori has its drawbacks. Sadly, it consumes a substantial amount of chakra, restricting its daily usage to a limited amount. In Naruto Part 1, Kakashi and Sasuke had limited use. Kakashi could only use it 4 times a day and Sasuke twice. In Naruto Shippuden, they had both raised their limits, though the exact number is unspecified. Sasuke in Part 2 introduced modified Chidori versions like Chidori Senbon and Chidori Sharp Spear, extending the range beyond the standard Chidori. Naruto could even go as far as learning the Black Lightning, which was utilized by the 3rd Raikage. Although it's known that he only taught him to Darui, Sasuke did something similar when he fought against Naruto Uzumaki at the Valley of the End in Part 1. And also when he fought against Madara in the 4th Great Ninja War. Do you think Naruto mastering the Chidori and making it his own and maybe giving it a yellow theme would actually slap hard for an extra jutsu? Do let us know in the comment section below and thank you for watching.